Travel is our favorite thing. Disney is one of our favorite things in the world. Please don't get it twisted. We absolutely love Walt Disney World and Disney Vacation Club, but feel like right now there needs to be some changes because I feel like they're trying to exclude people with disabilities, and there were so many people with disabilities that flocked to Walt Disney World and Disneyland because of the accessibility. I really feel like accessibility is a huge problem here at Walt Disney World right now, and Disneyland as well, with all of the DOS situations happening right now.
You can see it's booked as an accessible room on our side. Did you talk to the managers at the resort?
All right, I see our cabin, but it looks like there is a major issue. Let me show you. Oh, here's our cabin, guys. Although it looks like we have a pretty serious problem here. Let's see. Yep, I don't really think that the scooter is gonna make it up the steps. So, definitely a problem. Another issue with accessibility. Honestly, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We were promised an accessible cabin when we called and made the reservation, but as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps, and I can barely walk a few steps on flat land, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm literally gonna have to pull myself up the steps, so this is pretty devastating. You would think they would have better accommodations at this point, and I did ask them how many accessible cabins they have at this point, the new DVC cabins. They said 2. That is absolutely ridiculous. And I said, why don't you have ramps for all of the cabins? And they actually said that was a good idea, but you know, is somebody gonna do something about it? So as beautiful as this cabin is, it's not accessible like they promised us. And apparently there are only 2 accessible cabins that are currently available, and neither one are available during our stay. So I don't know what we're gonna do about getting up these steps. And they did offer luggage assistance, but you know, again, how are we gonna easily get in and out? What are we gonna do about our scooters? If it happens to rain, they're gonna get ruined. You know, these are rentals, so I guess we'll have to see if we can find, you know, trash bags or something like that to cover them up so that they don't get ruined when it rains. You know, it's Florida, it rains pretty much every day. So I'm gonna try to make my way up just to show you guys what it looks like in these beautiful cabins. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're supposed to be calling us back to let us know something. But right now I'm pretty upset. You know, we called DVC ahead of time and requested an accessible room for this reason, and they assured us no problem, we will put you down under the Florida special, they called it. The girl even checked with her supervisor because she was not sure about the situation. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. So I will say that the steps are not very steep. They're shallow steps, which does help. It still took me a good couple minutes to get up the steps. As I said, it's very hard for me to even navigate on flat ground. So this is going to be a challenging trip. And, you know, I was so looking forward to this trip. It took me a long time to recover enough to even get back down here. And, you know, this is pretty devastating. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. But let's take a tour of the cabin. I want to show you guys what the cabin looks like because we came all the way here to show you, and here we are. So let's do it. So here is the outdoor area. I do have to say I love the lighting. Very, very nice. And table and chairs. Well, it's actually benches. And then they do have 2, not quite Adirondack chairs. They're a little bit taller, which is nice. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys around. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it smells so new in here. How beautiful is this place? So immediately when you walk in, the first thing you see is the kitchen. Beautiful refrigerator freezer here. Nice 4-top table and chairs. There is the lamp. Love the full stovetop oven, microwave, got a toaster, some Joffrey's coffee there, and they have the Keurig. And as a lot of people have pointed out, you can either do a single cup or you can do the full pot, which is nice. Here is the sink. Nice size sink there for sure. They have a full-size dishwasher. Paper towels. One thing I do love about DVC. Have plenty of things here. They have some wine glasses, mason jars, coffee cups, bowls, small plates, larger plates. A casserole dish there, a pitcher, a colander. Measuring cups and spoons, some more cookware there, salad bowl, and some Pyrexes, which is nice. In case you have some leftovers, you can eat them later. There's your silverware. They do have a can opener and a wine bottle opener, corkscrew. Cutting board and baking tray. I love that they have the window here. So when you're doing the dishes, you can look out the window. Actually, I love this. I can look at the cabin next door that has the accessible ramp. That's wonderful. And wish all day long that we had that. There's a fire hydrant underneath. Hopefully you will never need that. And there's a dish strainer as well as another pack of paper towels, a sponge, some dishwashing detergent, and some dishwasher tablets. Some grilling utensils in here and a couple other things. Slide out trash can and recycle. Gotta love it. I'm sure by now you guys have seen how cool this is. This is actually a fold down bed. You have a whole bed right here. And I absolutely love this. I think this is the cutest thing. You got Chip and Dale up in the tree. You have Mickey with his convertible and tow behind camper, and Pluto snuggled up by the fireplace. They're all going to sleep and they'll see you in the morning. I do have to comment about a couple things. First of all, I love all of the windows above there because it lets in so much natural light. That is one issue that I did have with the older cabins. Love, love, love them, okay? The legacy cabins for sure are a legacy. However, they are very dark, even with all the lights on. So I do love this little camping scape here on the curtains. Got Chip and Dale walking off into the sunset with their acorns. How cute is that? We have a nice chair here and a little end table. Another end table over here by the sofa bed. Huge TV. And here is the bedroom. Wow, very nice. Again, another huge TV. More natural light right up above it. And got your chest of drawers here. Nice safe. Two more little shelves. Up above here, there is an extra pillow and blanket, as well as some hangers. There is a luggage rack and some more shelves. Here's a nice window, and it does have a screen in it. You can open the actual window, which is very cool. So there's a lock here. Open the lock, and then the handle pulls out. And look at that, magic. That's pretty cool. Here is the bed. It's a queen bed, Chip and Dale hanging out above you. And they have this cute little work of art over here with all of the postcards from Fort Wilderness. I think that's awesome. I love that they have so many charging areas, whether it's USB, USB-C, or the standard outlet plugs throughout the cabin from what I've seen already. And I like that little shelf there next to the bed. Also, a nightstand here. I also have to say, I love the color scheming in here. And I don't even have the lights on. There's just this light on in this room. But you can see how nice and bright it is in here. I did that for a reason. I wanted you guys to see how bright it is without the lights on. So very cool. And just want to point out, these are sleeping bags. So that's fun. And I absolutely love how Chip and Dale are just hanging out up here in their tree sleeping. Donald Duck's down there below. And they have this really cool little lantern here. Let's turn it on. There's the lantern, and there's actually a USB right in here. And there's some cute little birds hanging out right there in the tree below it. I love that they decided to go with the Boy Scout patch pattern for the pillows on the bunk bed. I think that is such a great idea. That's so cute. So here on the nightstand, we have a drawer, of course, with the Bible in it. There's a shelf down here. And then here you have the Disney Amazon. Never used it before. Pretty cool looking. Remote control, and there's a phone. There are also 3 drawers down below the bunk beds, which I think is great. Just show you one because they all look the same. But how cool is that? More storage space. You can never have enough storage space at a Disney resort. One other thing I want to show you in this room, which I think is so cute. Look. Last but not least, I wanted to show you guys how cute these oars are. Looks like the one on the right is Donald. This one is Mickey. And we have Pluto and Minnie. The details, guys, the details. They totally went all out with the details. Okay, so continuing from the bedroom, here we are back in the kitchen / living room. And this is one thermostat. I love that they have 2 thermostats. The other one is located in the bedroom, so that definitely is going to help with the temperature control in here. Back at the front door. There's a closet here, but this is for maintenance. It's blocked off. And then we have a hall closet. So here's a steam iron up top. There's an ironing board, a sweeper, a vacuum, and a laundry basket. I think this might be my favorite work of art in the entire cabin, but they're all absolutely adorable. But Chip and Dale are here practicing their archery with little arrows made of acorns and sticks. And I think that's so cute. I love those guys. They are kind of one of my favorite little duos. In the bathroom here, they have the makeup mirror. They have a really nice lit mirror. I love that. And again, they have some natural lighting up top, windows. Here's your facial soap and your lotion, tissues, nice sink, some extra tissues, toilet paper. There's a hairdryer hiding back there and some towels and washcloths. And of course, everybody's favorite step stool right here with the hidden Mickey. This might be my second favorite. I think this is really cute. The little fishing bobbers with the character colors. I think that's awesome. Then you have the grab bars. There's a toilet, of course, trash can, toilet paper holder, bunch of towels, and a walk-in shower. Not only is it a walk-in shower, it is a walk-in rain shower. I love the rain showers here at Disney. They are amazing. In case you were wondering, guys, this is still the same H2O Spa recipe. However, Disney actually purchased either the recipe or the company, I'm not sure. But still the same good stuff because, let's face it, the shampoo, body wash, and conditioner are some of the best things about staying at a Disney resort. There's a lot of great things, but listen, okay? If you know, you know. Here is the line to hang up your clothes. And for the longest time, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, why is there a bell in the bathroom? I really thought it was a bell because it looks like it. Like, ding. This concludes the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lisa actually said that she talked to the manager. They are checking in to getting us an accessible room. I don't know if they're going to be able to, but I hope so. It would make this trip so much easier and so much more enjoyable. I'm sure you noticed the limp as I was walking through. You know, it's not just one knee, it's both. And Lisa also needs double knee replacements, but mine is from something else. And it's a whole long story. If you want to find out, you know, go back to my heart failure videos because it tells all about the challenges that I've been facing. I am on the road to recovery, but it has been a really challenging couple of months for me, and I'm thankful to be here. So don't get me wrong, I'm so thankful to be here. I was just hoping it would be a little bit more accommodating for us, since we did ask for specifically a cabin with a ramp when we spoke to DVC. And when Lisa talked to Fort Wilderness, they said that was on Disney Vacation Club to let them know that we specifically needed a entry ramp. So I don't know, guys. And travel is our favorite thing. Disney is one of our favorite things in the world. Please don't get it twisted. We absolutely love Walt Disney World and Disney Vacation Club, but feel like right now there needs to be some changes because I feel like they're trying to exclude people with disabilities. And like, there were so many people with disabilities that flock to Walt Disney World and Disneyland because of the accessibility. You know, they have a lot of ramps, like for the sidewalks. There's always a place to, you know, if you're in a wheelchair, not everybody with a disability has a wheelchair, but for us, we definitely could not take on the parks without an ECV. So, you know, I know there are a lot of people out there, like you in everyday life, you can. We happen to have ECVs at home as well. But in everyday life, you know, it's just not an easy thing. But especially when you're at Disney World and you're going miles a day, sometimes you have to take a break at the parks as well. And we do that. You know, we'll come back to the resort and relax. But now I'm thinking about every time we come back here, we're going to have to trudge up the steps. And like I said, it's like 6 steps. So 6 steps is nothing to most people. But, you know, if you have a disability, a step is a problem. Even 1 step is a problem. So really hoping and praying that this gets figured out and we can just enjoy and relax during our visit here. I don't know, guys. Hope you enjoyed the cabin tour.
Thank you for calling DVC Member Services.
Not a major issue. We're just checked in at the campground, the Fort Wilderness, and when we made our reservation, they promised it's in the DVC new cabins. They promised us with a ramp because we're both disabled and have the mobility scooters, so the ramp we've been here before, the regular cabins with the ramp, and we need that to get, you know, luggage in and out. We have mobility, we just can't lift and all that. So we got here though, and they said no, there's only 2, and they're booked. It's called the Florida Special, and they don't have any, so we're in a bit of a bind here.
What can I do to help you out today?
So I explained it the other way we just went through. So what happened, we are checked in at the Fort Wilderness Campground, you know, and we even talked to a supervisor when we actually made the reservation. And she's like, no problem, we got you, you know, we got your ramp, because we have scooters and like we can't go up the steps, and we use the scooters to bring in luggage, all that kind of thing, you know. So it's a problem because they don't, we got here and the check-in, they're like, oh no, sorry.
Because I can see it's booked as an accessible room on our side. Did you talk to the managers at the resort?
It was when we checked in, like when you drive through with the car, and she, you know, checked on the computer. She told us there was 2 available and they were booked. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We booked 1, you know, way ahead, and they promised us supervise all of it.
Because once you checked in, because the resorts are the ones that assign the rooms, because that's what we booked was the Florida Special accessible room. The managers would be the best ones to assist, like, once you're on property. Because we don't have any power on our side to, like, modify or change the rooms around.
How do you get a hold of them?
I would say if you go to front desk, you can ask any of the cast members. You can speak to a manager about the situation. They'd be the best ones to assist you there.
Oh. Well, I don't know. The lady said she called in the back and everything with the check, the drive when we drove in.
It's just any time, because like when we book the rooms, the resorts are the ones that ultimately assign them. So if there's any challenges, like once you do check in, the leadership on the ground right there can assist with assisting you.
So we're actually out in our scooters because we rented them, which is pretty far. Is there a number you can call up there, or you have any man? I don't have to like.
Well, we got the general number for them, but I would say the quickest and easiest way, like if you went to the front desk and you asked the speech manager, then they'd be able to help you like right there on the spot.